What if one missile meant full war? Right now, the United States is discussing what it calls limited strike on Iran. But Iran has responded with something chilling. There is no such thing as a limited strike. If America hits once, Iran won't respond once. It will expand. And in the Middle East, expansion doesn't stay small. For weeks now, military movement in the Middle East has been increasing. Warships repositioning, aircraft carriers adjusting routes, strategic bombers rotating into bases. Officially, it's a precaution. Unofficially, it's a preparation. In Washington, discussions are happening around what officials describe as a surgical or limited strike, potentially targeting Iran's nuclear facilities. The logic sounds simple. Hit specific sites, send a message, prevent nuclear escalation, then stop. Clean control strategy. But in Tehran, that idea is being rejected completely. Iran's leadership under Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei has delivered a very direct warning. Any strike, even a small one, is an act of war. Not warning, not signal, war. And that difference changes everything. The history behind the tension, this isn't a sudden crisis. The relationship between Iran and the US has been hostile for decades. But things escalated sharply after Donald Trump withdrew from the nuclear deal. Sanctions intensified, trust collapsed. Iran began increasing uranium enrichment beyond previous limits. Since then, it has been a cycle of pressure and response. Now, with nuclear concerns rising again, the military operation is back on the table. But here's the real issue. America believes escalation can be controlled. Iran believes it cannot. In US military doctrine, limited strikes are designed to avoid full-scale war. Precision-guided missiles, specific targets, minimal civilian impact. The goal is deterrence without invasion. But Iran's doctrine is different. Tehran's position is simple. If you attack Iran's soil, retaliation will not be symbolic. It will be regional. American bases across Middle East could become immediate targets. Missile systems are already operational. And more importantly, Iran does not stand alone. There is a proxy factor behind it. This is where the real risk begins. Iran has influence across Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon through aligned groups. If conflict begins, it may not stay between two governments, two countries. It could activate multiple fronts at once. Oil shipping routes in Gulf could be threatened. Energy markets could panic. Regional powers could be forced to choose sides. And once that happens, control disappears. History has shown us in this pattern earlier also. Why this movement feels so fragile? Both sides say they want deterrence. Both sides say they want to prevent war. But deterrence only works if both believe escalation can be limited. Right now, they don't. The United States talks about precision. Iran talks about total response. That gap, that difference is belief, is where miscalculation lives. And miscalculation is how wars begin. So, the real question is not whether the United States can strike Iran. It can. The real question is what happens the minute after. Because once the first missile lands, decisions won't be made in months. They'll be made in minutes. Iran's message is not just defiance. It's deterrence through fear. There is no limited strike. There is only what comes after.